Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In this one we're going to be looking at the Carpuride 7-inch touchscreen unit. So it's a complete standalone unit, mounts either to your dash or your windscreen, and it allows you to have Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, as well as a whole heap of other features. So let's quickly get stuck in and show you what's included inside the box. You have a suction cup mount, so pretty good. You can see it's got lots of different angles, lots of different adjustments, so pretty cool stuff. It'll help you get the right position you need on your windscreen if you're going for that. Alternatively, you do also have a dash mount, so you can fix that if you want. I'm going to be going for the suction cup mount version. You've got your simple to use 12-volt cable, so nice little power on that end. This goes into your car. 3.5mm aux cable, so if you don't want to use the inbuilt FM transmitter, then this is how you can connect it to your car, so you can get the audio through the car speakers. Finally, you have the Carpuride device itself, so it looks really good, pretty slimline. It's got a 7-inch touchscreen. You can see it's got the protective film. On the top it's got a simple power button. On the back you can see that's where your dock, depending which one you want to use, the suction cup or the dash mount clicks in, nice and simple. Over on the side you've got a range of different ports, so you've got your power port, your USB port for connecting your phone and media, auxiliary out for the 3.5mm cable I just showed you if you want to connect it to your car. You've got a camera out, so if you've bought the Carpuride with the reverse camera function, that's where you go and connect it. And then finally a SD card slot. So the SD card slot, similar to the USB, you can basically connect media, store it on the device. And then finally you have the inbuilt microphone, so this is where it picks up your speaking, etc. when you're using Siri or Google Assistant. All that's left, guys, I'm going to now go and connect this in the car, give you an overview of some of the good functions that it has. If you are interested in this, make sure to check out the link in the description and use the code CRD. It'll help you get 10% off. But essentially, guys, you might right now be thinking, why would I be using this? It's for cars that haven't got inbuilt CarPlay, Android Auto, and aren't up to date. So it's something for everyone. So hopefully you find this review useful. Right guys, as you can see, it's now mounted. It's really nice and sturdy using the suction cup mount. The cable's obviously on show. This is just because in this video it's a temporary mount, just so I can show you guys how it works. So I'm just going to plug in the other side of it into the 12-volt. And you can see immediately you've got the Carpuride splash screen come up, and it's now booting up the system. Now you can see there's loads of different icons on the screen. It's actually prompted me for passkey because it wants me to connect already, but essentially you've got your Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, Airplay if you want to mirror your iPhone device, AutoLink if you want to mirror your Android as well as iPhone devices, settings, phone, like a traditional Bluetooth kit so you can connect it to it. Like I mentioned, this has got a speaker within it, so it will allow you to take phone calls, and it's got microphone, etc. built in as well. Bluetooth music, similar things. If you don't want to use Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, you can basically just connect your phone and listen to the music through there. You've then got USB, so if you've got files, pictures, videos, music, etc., you can plug the USB stick in over here on the side, and basically what ends up happening is it'll give you a media player and you can crack on. Same thing with the SD card, guys. And then finally there's the FM transmitter, which is the way the Carpuride connects to the stereo and shares the audio. So let's jump in straight away, guys, and see how quick this is and how easy it is to set up Android Auto. So I'm just going to click on it. If you want to connect it with a wire, straightforward, just plug the USB down the side, similar to where the power cable is, or you go for the wireless connection. That's what we're going to do and see how quick and how responsive this is, guys. So I'm back with my trusted Motorola, and what we're going to do is have a look for new devices. So I'm going to go pair new device, and immediately there it's found a device, right? So W701 BDF whatever. I'm going to try connect to that and see what happens. And it's come up with the passkey up there, which you can see, and it's the same passkey that I've got here. So I'm just going to press pair, and now it's come up on there with Motorola Edge, right? So because this is similar to the operating system I've seen on my double-din unit, I already know I have to click into it. And then on my phone, you can see it's booting up Android Auto. You can see there up there, you've got the Android Auto logos, and then behind we got it loaded up, right? So for a few seconds there I just had to rejig the map, but you saw how quick that all connected. So Really simple stuff, guys. You've got your home button there. You've got all your different Android apps. You can see it's pretty responsive, pretty good stuff. Visibility, I'm just moving around the car. It's actually not that bad. There is a little bit of glare, but to be honest, it's more than livable with. And let's just quickly go back to the apps. Again, guys, if you've seen my kind of reviews before, I don't really delve into too much about what Android Auto, etc. is. These videos take into account, you already know what it is, and you're just looking for a device to provide you an ease of use wireless connectivity. So we're just going to press Spotify. Right, so you can see it's really nice and quick and responsive. I'm just going to press pause. Now, what was happening there was it was actually playing through the internal speakers rather than through the car. So there's a reason behind that. And what will show you what to do first is actually go off and turn off the internal speaker. So just jump back out of Android Auto, go back to the main screen. Settings, where it says speaker, just turn that off. So really easy to use, guys, so far. Go back to the home. And now what we're going to do is try and connect it by the FM transmitter. So go into FM transmitter. You can see by default it's got a few different FM settings, but really easy to do. Just press the on button. In the UK, 87.5 is one that's left for short range frequency. So fingers crossed, if I program into it on my stereo, we should be able to pick up the audio. So let's give that a go. Right, so basically as simple as that, guys. As soon as I flick this on, you can see in a second, listen to the audio. That's back to your normal radio. Flick this on, and it's now overridden that short-term radio. So really easy to use, guys. And I'll just show that again. Right, back to whatever was on the radio normally. And that's it. That's how your audio comes through the speakers. So pretty good stuff. And just to show you, I'll go back, go to the next song. So far, guys, really easy to use. To be honest, the quality is not as bad as what I thought it would be coming through the FM transmitter. You have, of course, got the option to connect a auxiliary in cable. So I'll just show you again, what you can do here is if you wanted it really clear and dedicated, plug that in on the side there and plug this into your stereo. But with my car, I haven't got a auxiliary in, so I'm not able to test that. But so far, so good. Really nice and responsive. And what we'll do now, guys, is just quickly jump out of this. I'll disconnect and we'll show you how to set up the Apple CarPlay. Right, guys, so we're back with the iPhone now. So I'm just going to open up CarPlay. And you can see it's giving you a similar set of instructions. So use either the wire or go for a wireless connection. So it's pretty straightforward. We're going to go for a wireless connection again. So just open up your settings, look for the Bluetooth, wait for it to find that weird random number generating thing. Just click that there and it comes up with a pairing request. You can see it again in the background. Just going to press allow. Now you can see up here, I'll just jump back out for a second. You can see actually how quick that boot up was. But let me just, for argument's sake, just jump out. You can see here, you've got your CarPlay logo, so it's successfully connected. So now when I jump back in, it's pretty much normal, straightforward Apple CarPlay. So I'm not going to bore you too much, but you can go into your maps, your messages, etc. Really nice and quick, really nice in terms of how quick it's booted up and how easy this is to use. So again, if I want to jump back out, all I go to is Car Home. And back to the main screen. So that shows you how to connect to Apple CarPlay. We've done Android Auto. Let me just quickly show you how to do the Airplay. So I'll go into it, scan for the Wi-Fi. So I'm just going to make sure that I'm connected. You can see over here, I actually still am, obviously because we just connected to CarPlay a little while ago, right? So now I'm going to go and turn on mirroring and let's see what happens. And you can see up there, now you've basically got my screen, right? So if I jump back out to my home screen, you can see over here you've got your full Apple CarPlay now running. So I'm just going to open up a web page just to give you guys a bit of an idea to the use of this. But essentially you could just, I don't know, today Chancellor Rishi Sunak's in the news, but you can flip it sideways and essentially you've got whatever you're looking at on the screen up there. pretty good feature to have. Are you actually going to use it? I'm not 100% sure, but you can see it's nice and responsive, guys, just like Apple TV is normally. So I'll now jump out and show you how you connect the Android Auto. So guys, I've got my USB cable plugged in for the Android. First thing you're going to want to do is go and download the AutoLink app. So just simply go into the Play Store, search for AutoLink, click install. Open it. You can see it's giving you just normal T's and C's. Now retry and plug with cable. But the first thing you actually want to do is now go into the AutoLink on there. It'll give you some options. So it's saying, from the settings, choose AutoLink from the CARPURIDE device. So the way to do that is go into here, settings. So it's saying by default, Android device, open it with Android Auto. What we're going to do is click that and just change it to AutoLink. So now what that allows me to do is if I went and plug this back in, it's saying open AutoLink to handle, press OK. I will allow it while I'm using the app, allow and start. And you can see basically now up there I've got my Android Auto mirrored, similar to the way Apple CarPlay was working. The difference here, guys, is you can actually use this. So you can see it's nice and responsive. You can use it literally how you're using your Android. So I can go, I don't know, go somewhere like here, flip it sideways, and you've got your full screen, right? So this one's a pretty much a bit cooler because you can run your device and any apps you want, etc., will mirror to the screen. The only trade-off is, similar to the Apple CarPlay, you have to have your phone on at the same time. So you'll see what happens when I do that. It'll go dark, but I can simply just unlock it and we're back to normal, right? So you can press here. Sorry, you can press here and go back to your home. Basically launch whichever apps you want. So I'm just thinking what might be a good one to show you guys. Let's actually see if something like YouTube works. So you can see I've kind of got YouTube open. Here's my latest video that I've put up. See the adverts are playing there. So you can see pretty cool, guys. And again, this is coming through the FM transmitter that we showed earlier. So pretty decent stuff. Nice to have. It's just a little extra bonus. So that gives you a quick overview, guys, as to how the device operates and some of the main features. One of the things I did not show you is the voice command and how responsive it is. So I'm just going to do a simple "what's the weather like today" command. Let's see what happens. What's the weather like today in London?
Today in London, it'll be mostly cloudy, with a forecast high of 12 and a low of 6. Right now it's 11 degrees and sunny. By the way, if you want...
Right, so I'll just cancel that, but you can see it's really responsive, really quick to figure out the words, etc., and works really well, especially for an inbuilt microphone. So I hope you found the video useful, guys, and if you do need this, remember there's a 10% promo code if you use the link in the description. Make sure you give this one a thumbs up and we'll see you in the next one. Thank you very much for watching.